current coronavirus outbreak, a number of businesses are offering food by takeaway and delivery. This video on behalf of Food Innovation Wales is intended for catering and retail establishments that produce this offer, and it's to outline control measures that should be considered in terms of food safety. First of all, 2 metres should be maintained between staff and the public. This is what I refer to as the 2 metre rule. This should be in place throughout the workplace, and if it's not possible to maintain the 2 metres, barriers and screens should actually be considered. Hand washing should be practiced as usual, but should be maintained more often. All wash hand basins should be accessible, suitably located, and have hot and cold running water with soap that's replenished daily. And staff should be instructed on how to wash their hands. For the kitchen and the food room, no external clothing should be allowed into the food room without it being covered by personal protective equipment or uniform. It's imperative that all staff in the food room wear uniform, and that uniform should be washed to 60 degrees C daily. Clean uniform daily, and if it's ordinary for staff to take uniform home for cleaning, that cleaning should be undertaken away from other household items and stored separately. If you're using vehicles and delivery drivers that you haven't used before, it's important to consider that vehicles are roadworthy, no smoking in the vehicles, and that the vehicles are cleaned and are capable of being cleaned. The drivers should be suitably instructed by the supervisor or the food business operator on the basics of food hygiene, and the driver should practice hand sanitising before and after contact with food to a customer. Again, the 2 metre rule should be applied. Packaging, you may be using packaging that you haven't used before. Make sure that that packaging is of food grade and that it's stored in a safe manner away from dust and debris, and in a food room, not in the outside or a non-food room. Allergens, it's imperative that allergens are controlled. There are 14 food allergens, and when customers order food, it should be encouraged and you should ask whether they have any food allergy. If they have any of the 14 food allergies, it is suggested that this food is not offered unless you can demonstrate that you have the strictest of food safety controls in place for allergens. Cleaning should be maintained as usual. However, this should be more frequent, and sanitizer should be to the usual standard BSEN 1276, and the sanitizer should be used in accordance with the correct contact time. Cleaning should also include the vehicle and any other new equipment that you might have, such as cool boxes or ice packs. For temperature control, remember that it's important to record the temperature of the food periodically. So if you are offering food served hot, it should be maintained at 63 degrees, or if you're offering food served cold, that should be maintained at 8 degrees. And it's suggested that you only deliver within a 30-mile radius in order that you can maintain these temperatures. For food hygiene rating, it's a requirement that you display your food hygiene rating at your premises. However, if you're diversifying to delivery and having a takeaway menu, that menu should also display your food hygiene rating. Your Safer Food Better Business Pack or your HACCP, whichever you have, should be kept up to date. So if you are offering a different menu, different food to normal, make sure that it's included in your pack and that the hazards have been analysed. Now, all the above should be clearly instructed to your staff. All these controls should be instructed. We have created a document, a daily record sheet that covers all these facts, and that will be available on our website and will be on our Twitter feed shortly. Please contact us by the usual means and look at our website for those details.